What's up guys, Adam of AS Trains here, and today I thought I'd do a tutorial video on how to replace bulbs out of a Williams New York Central passenger car, or basically this is for any of the long 72-foot Streamliner cars. Why am I doing a tutorial video on something that's so simple? Well, there could be some three-railers out there who have these cars and have bad bulbs, yet they don't have the knowledge of how to replace them, or maybe they don't have the materials to, and so therefore that's what this video is for. I'm going to be discussing, how to. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys how to take it apart, and I'm also going to discuss the type of bulb needed for this car. So anyways, the first thing obviously you gotta do is you gotta take the cover off. You gotta have a Phillips head screwdriver for this, and I recommend you can use small heads, but I like to use big heads because they have a better grip. On the bottom of this car, there are 6 screws, two here, 2 over here, and then 2 over here. So real quick, I shall quickly take these apart. Now I'm not gonna reassemble the car in this video. I'll do that as soon as I end the video. I'm just going to show you how to take the car apart, which this is probably this is one of the simplest things. You got to be careful not to lose the screws. I'm going to set mine right over here. You might need to also, you're going to have to find ways of how to make sure you got good clearance. I'm having to pry the coupler in the truck away from the screw head because I'm using this is a bit big. I probably would have used something smaller, but I don't have anything smaller at the moment. Okay, that's 2 screws. I'm going to try one. Unfortunately, I don't have a time-lapse feature on my editor. In fact, I actually, as most of y'all have seen on my videos, I don't even edit my videos. Why? Well, I don't have the software to do so. But I'm actually thinking of, I'm going to be going on the internet. I'm going to see if I could download an editor. In fact, if you guys could, viewers, if you could leave in the comments below what is the best video editor, so then I can see if I can find it for free and download it for free, because I don't want to be finding these online video editors and you have to pay something. No, I don't want to be doing that. I'm not saying I'm cheap, it's just I don't have the money to be spending money on stuff like that. So if you guys know a video editor that is free and it does excellent video editing, please leave the name of it in the comments below, because then that would really help with editing my videos. I could probably make them longer, I could have more content and not have to worry about restarting a video. Okay, moving on. Now all the screws have been taken off. I'm going to flip the car back over. I'm going to hold one of this coupler down and just take the cover off. Now, as you can see, there's very little in one of these cars. It's just a metal chassis. The shell itself, if I may remove this, it's just a piece of plastic with plastic silhouettes in the windows. Very nice. And in fact, there's 2 screw holes there, 2 screw holes there. The last 2 are on the end. So that's the 6 screws. Alright, so I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to set it on my printer for now. Now, these types of bulbs that I'm about to show you they may look a bit familiar. Now, I'm not sure what types of bulbs these are called. I call them stud bulbs because, if I may take this one out, in fact, this is the one that I actually this is the new one I had to replace. They have on the sides, I'm not sure if you can see that. I need to get something, or I'll just do my best. If you see on the sides of these bulbs, they have little studs. A lot of the traditional Lionel cars, probably like their cabooses and such, they probably had these, or I bet a lot of the early diesel locomotives or electric engines from Lionel had these. You would insert them, then you would have to twist to the left because there's a spring mechanism. Unless it's a tight fit like this one, there's usually a spring on the bottom, and what you would have to do is you'd have to push down and then twist it, and then that upward pressure that tab stops the bulb from coming up. So this is the bulb. This was actually the replacement bulb. The bulb that came originally with the car is over here. And where's the original bulb, you might ask? Well, here it is. This is one of the burnt out ones, because both my coach cars had one bad bulb, so only one half the car was lighting. In fact, you can see the tabs better. There's one right there, and there's the other one on the side. Now, as you can see, I replaced it. I showed you how to get it apart. Now, I said I would discuss with you the type of bulb that is required for this. Once again, you got to make sure it's one of these stud type bulbs that's got the studs on the side. But these are 12 volt bulbs, and I think you really need to make sure it's a 12 volt bulb and not anything lower, because if it's lower than 12 volts, it's probably prone to burning out fairly quickly, and we don't want that. Plus, also, the lower the voltage, the hotter it's going to get, which once again that'll lead to a burnout bulb. But if you're not careful, I've heard cases to where the low voltage bulbs will create so much heat and it'll melt the plastic on the inside of your car, caboose, or whatever it is that's got this type of insert. So you got to be careful of that. I recommend going for a 12 volt, which is probably what they recommend anyway. These I did not buy from like Lionel or anything like that. As you saw, that had a bit of oxidation on it. I actually got these from a friend who does a bit of electrical work. He's an ex-computer technician, of course, a computer technician. He's dealing with electricity, and he had quite a few of these, and so he decided to give me I believe he gave me 6 of these bulbs. Of course, I used 2 of them, and he also gave me I think 7 of the Bayonet style bulbs. They're the ones that have no base, they'll have no metal base at all. It's just a light bulb. It's got the 2 wires that are curled up, and then you just slip it into a slide, which you usually would find those types of bulbs in some of the newer Lionel cars. Not the newer ones. I'm talking about like ones created that were produced in the 90s. But that was a bit off topic. But that's how I got these bulbs. And luckily, these bulbs fit my cars, and so that's how you interchange a bulb in the Williams style Streamliner cars. In fact, I bet you could do this for pretty much all the new bulbs, all the new trains from Williams now, because as most of y'all know, Williams trains, they're built just like the old Lionels. They're very reliable, and they're fun to play with. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys, and I hope it wasn't I hope it was a bit instructional, instructional, because like I said, I'm sure there's a few people out there who don't know how to do this, or if they do know how to do it, they just don't know, they don't have some of the vital information, like what type of bulb is it, what's the recommended voltage for these. Once again, the recommended voltage is 12 volts, because 12 volts, technically speaking, is what the usual incandescent bulbs will run at for the best brightness. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Rate, comment, and if you want to, subscribe. That's it for now. I'm Adam Swindell, and I'll see you next time.